start it right now.
Okay. All right, Jay, you want to start us out?
1, 2, 3, 4. What would you think if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. I gotta try with a little help from my friends. What do I do when my love is away?
Does it worry you to be alone?
How do I feel by the end of the day?
Are you sad because you're on your own?
No, I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends.
Do you need anybody?
I need somebody to love.
Could it be anybody?
I want somebody to love.
Would you believe in a love at first sight?
Yes, I'm certain that it happens all the time.
What do you see when you turn off the light?
I can't tell you, but I know it's mine. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends.
Do you need anybody?
I just need someone to love.
Could it be anybody?
I want somebody to love. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. Yes, I get by with a little help from my friends. A little help from my friends.
Nice. Could you turn my volume down on my headphones, please? Okay, so here's our first trivia question. Remember to use your chat. What is a harvest moon anyway? That's our theme for tonight. Does anybody know what a real harvest moon means? We'll wait for a minute while you put it in.
Tick tock, tick
Tick
tock.
tock,
While we're
tick
waiting,
tock,
Sue
tick
says, Sue Green says, when you put this on YouTube, will you send us all a link? Absolutely. Yes.
We won't do it.
We'll send a link.
Right.
Okay. Anybody have the answer?
Pumpkins? It's not pumpkin.
Okay.
Except
Alright.
it's not August.
Jody, do you declare a winner? She's checking our
I see
chat
more
for us.
pumpkins. The first moon in autumn, pumpkins. Very big moon in August. The first full moon of
No one-
fall.
No one got it apparently.
Okay, it's the closest to the autumn equinox, which provided more time for the farmers to bring in the crops. So
There you go.
that's
there it
the
is.
background. Okay, so the theme is sort of eclectic tonight because we haven't played for so long. We have several themes going, but we'll start with the harvest moon first. Howard's going to start with us on that one.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come a little bit closer. Hear what I have to say. been sleeping, we could dream this night away. But there's a full moon rising. Let's go dancing in the night. We know where the music's playing. Let's go out and feel the night. Because I'm still in love with you. I wanna see you dance again. Because I'm still in love with you. On this harvest moon. When we were strangers, I watched you from afar. When we were lovers, I loved you with all my heart. But now it's getting late, and the moon is climbing high. I wanna celebrate, see it shining in your eye. Because I'm still in love with you. I wanna see you dance again. Because I'm still in love with you. On this harvest moon. Because I'm still in love with you. I wanna see you dance again. Because I'm still in love with you. On this harvest moon.
Okay. Leslie's got the next one in the theme. It's a hit by Van Morrison, 1970. Next trivia question. What was Van Morrison's nationality? Put your answer in the chat.
Yes, that's a dog in the background.
Yes.
Sound
Roxy.
effect. Sound effect.
That's Roxy, disturbing the neighbors.
Deborah says Irish.
Irish, right.
Okay.
North
Irish,
Ireland.
Deborah.
North
Deborah
Ireland.
wins.
Have
Deborah's
a
a winner.
terrible accent. Yes. You got it.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Leslie's got this one.
Yeah, hold on a second. I gotta get
Take your time. Anyways, that makes while she's getting ready, I'll explain a little bit. So there's a slight delay between us, even though it's tolerable. But because of that, sometimes we have to slow down in order to, get the tempo right for everybody. So that's just an inherent problem with singing over the internet. But this is far better than trying to do it on Zoom or Skype or some other way. Can't hear you, Leslie.
Can't hear Leslie.
Loser.
Can't hear you, Leslie.
October sky.
There she
There we
is.
go.
Wait.
All right,
Okay,
take
start
two. We'll
from
do
the
take two here.
Thank
Not
you
a problem.
so much. Goodness. Well, it's a marvelous night for a moon dance with the stars up above in your eyes. A fantabulous night to make romance neath the color of October skies. All the leaves on the trees are falling to the sounds of the breezes that blow. And I'm trying to place to the calling of your heartstrings that play soft and low. And all the night's magic seems to whisper and hush. And all the soft moonlight seems to shine in your blush. Can I just have one more dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, my love? Well, I wanna make love to you tonight. I can't wait till the morning has come. And I know now the time is just right, and straight into my arms you will run. When you come, my heart will be waiting to make sure that you're never alone. There and then all my dreams will come true, dear. There and then I will make you my own. And any time that I touch you, just tremble inside. Then I know how much you want me, that you can't hide. So I just want one more dance with you, my love. Can I just make some romance with you, my love? Bow, bow, dum, bow, wow. Doo, da, 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 do, da, 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 da. Bow, bow, boo, ba, da, 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 da. Bow, wow, wow. Bow, wow. Well, it's a marvelous night for a moon dance with the stars up above in your eyes. A fantabulous night to make romance neath the color of October skies. blow. And I'm trying to place to the calling of your heartstrings that play soft and low. And all the night's magic seems to whisper and hush. And all the soft moonlight seems to shine in your blush. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? I just need some more romance with you, my love. One more moon dance with you. In the moonlight on a magic night. Ah, la la, la la, la la. Oh, in the moonlight on a magic night. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love?
Nice. Of course, that's Karen
Thank
Worcester on
you.
the flute.
Yes, thank you, Karen.
Nice flute.
Very nice. Okay, our next song is Blue Moon, which brings us to our next trivia question. I bet you were going to think I was going to ask you, what is a blue moon? I'm not. It's too easy because a blue moon is 2 full moons in a month, and this year, October 31st, is the blue moon, so you know. My trivia question is, who wrote the song Blue Moon and in what year? I had to look it up. I didn't know. It's also a cocktail.
Oh, it is? Everything is a cocktail.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Do we give up? And you don't need to look it up on Wiki. That's where I found it.
No one knows, apparently.
Rodgers and Hart in 1934.
Who knew? I bet they knew.
Yeah, and you know they didn't
what
really
show was
start making it real popular until 1949 with like Mel Torme and those kind of people. I don't know. It didn't say what song or what
show? 'Cause
play,
they
what
were-
show it was associated with.
wow.
I don't know. So we're going to start with the Cowboy Junkies version of it, which you may not have heard. It was new to me, and I'm really loving it. And then we go into the sort of Mel Torme version of it. And not the Marcel version, you know, the ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da, one that Jay does so well. Ba-ba-da blue. Do it. We're not going to do that one. But Jay is going to layer on Sam Cooke's You Send Me. So I think it's a really pretty compilation. And honey, you're going to lead us in.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Easy chords throughout.
Whoops, sorry.
A little faster.
I only
I have to give
Good job.
credit to Chip and Leslie, who had 12 or 15 different songs that were in the doo-ops on that one. So that was really kind of fun to put that together. Okay, so we couldn't do this segment without calling out a COVID-19 issue. We have to have a related song to COVID-19 after we've all been in isolation for how long? Feels like
Too long.
12 years. I think it's 12 years.
It feels like 12 years. Yeah, exactly. So
Too long.
Alan has taken that on, and he had a little help from Leslie in the writing, and she'll be accompanying him on the kazoo.
Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I miss the Saturday dance. We used to crowd the floor. Now I'm sheltering without you. Don't get around much anymore. I'd like to visit the club, but COVID closed the door. I'm often thinking about you. Don't get around much anymore. Darling, I guess I've got the disease. Breathing is hard, and it hurts when I sneeze. I used to camp at the beach. Now that's all out of reach. Set up a tent in the backyard. Don't get around much anymore. No playing poker with friends. Guess I'll wait till this ends. Solitaire is my go-to. Don't get around much anymore. COVID-19, our lives are rearranged. I'm trying to stay calm, but folks are acting deranged. Be nice to go on a date. Might have gone, but what for? Awfully different without you. Don't get around much anymore. Awfully different without you. Don't get around much anymore.
Oh,
Thank
Alan.
you, Leslie.
I held on to my kazoo this time.
This time. Last time she shot it across the room.
Yeah. Great.
I think we need the
That's
bass
Gabby.
turned down slightly.
Bass down a
The
little bit.
bass down
Yes.
a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
saturating the airwaves.
Yeah.
There
And
can
that-
never
we
be
have
too
so
much
much
bass.
That's right.
capacity here.
And Alan, that was written before last week's fiascos, wasn't it?
It was.
Yikes. Wow. Okay, our next song is one we just
Oh wait, do we have any comments here?
comments, any questions, anything
Okay,
not
yeah,
working?
Nope, everything
Okay.
looks okay.
Okay, our next song is one we just left to play. Doesn't really, couple that aren't really thematic, but it's fun. It highlights Jay and Karen Worcester on the flute, Runaway.
One, two, three, four. with our love, a love that was so strong. And as I still walk on, I think of the things we've done together while our hearts were young. I'm walking in the rain, tears are falling and I feel the pain, wishing you were here by me to end this misery. And I wonder, wonder why she ran away. And I wonder where she will stay. My little runaway, my run, 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 runaway.
Cha-cha-cha. Nice.
Cha-cha-cha.
Fun.
Nice and great
Fun
flute.
song.
Nice flute.
Nice flute. We love it. Okay, next song, another one we just love to play. If you go on to YouTube, Karen's husband Greg pointed out there's a lot on YouTube that's got a tribute to Townes Van Zandt. I didn't know him before, you guys, so it's been really interesting to understand him a little better. He died very young, but this is a special one that Jay does.
One, two, three. Well, let's try that again.
It's okay, we're just live. No problem.
No
Yeah,
big deal.
I can't hear the booze, so that's
I like that part.
One,
That's
two,
good.
Can't hear the applause either.
If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me and ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I'd swim the seas for to ease your pain. Well, in the night forlorn, oh, the morning's born, and the morning shines with the lights of love, and you will miss sunrise if you close your eyes, and that would break my heart in two. If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come I'd swim the seas for to ease your pain. The lady's with me now, since I showed her how to lay her lily hand in mine. Loop and Lil agree, she's a sight to see, a treasure for the poor to find. If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me and ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the seas for to ease your pain.
Nice, Jay.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah,
It's a fun song.
it is. We still haven't figured out who Loop and Lil are.
Lupin Lil, I'll tell you after the show.
Okay, all right. Okay, so next theme we have. We couldn't let these last few months go by without mentioning all the civil unrest with Black Lives Matter issues in Minneapolis, Portland, wherever, D.C., with all those folks out protesting in the street. Does it make you feel like you're back in the 60s? I saw one lady's T-shirt. She must have been 80. She's like, I can't believe I'm here again.
Deja vu.
Oh, yeah, deja vu all over again. But it does bring us back to our next couple songs, written in 1963 by Cousin Bob. Times They're Changin'. The Changin' part of the title is a reference to the 18th and 19th century British songs like Here We Go Wassailin' and A Huntin' We Will Go. Did you know that part, John?
No, I didn't know that part.
Well, there you go.
My brain has a hole in it.
It was recorded as a single in England, but it wasn't released until 1965 in the U.S. on Dylan's third album. But it has been covered by many, many artists. And so just to remind the band here, the order we have Barb, Leslie, KK, and KWJ, and then all. Okay, so we'll each take a verse. And you at home, feel free to sing along all the verses.
We'd love
Sing
to
as
hear you,
long
actually.
as you like.
We'd love to hear you.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Come gather around people wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown, and accept that it's soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, then you better start swimming, or you'll sink like a stone. For the times
They are a changing.
Come, writers and critics who prophesize with your pen, and keep your eyes wide, the chance won't come again. And don't speak too soon, for the wheel's still in spin, and there's no telling who that it's naming. For the loser now will be later to win, for the times they are a-changin'.
From mothers and fathers throughout the land. And don't criticize what you don't understand. Your sons and your daughters are beyond your command. Your old road is rapidly aging. Please get out of the new one and lend a hand. For the
Times they are a-changin'. Come senators, congressmen, please heed the call. Don't stand in the doorway, don't block up the hall. For he who gets hurt will be he who has stalled. There's a battle outside and it's raging. It'll soon shake your windows and rattle your walls. For the times they are a-changin'.
When morning is gone, the curse it is cast. The
Slow one now will later be fast, as the present now will later be past. The order is rapidly fading, and the first one now will later be last. For the times they are a-changin'.
Okay.
Hey, wow.
We hope.
Oh, we got some
Yeah,
claps there.
so-
Great.
Yeah.
Thank
very
you. Thank
great.
you.
Okay, it seems like our next one could have been written yesterday, but not 41 years ago, 40-something years ago. We're going to play for what it's worth.
One, ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. There's something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there, telling me I've got to beware. Think it's time we stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Battle lines being drawn. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds. So much resistance from behind. Think it's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. What a field day for the heat. 1,000 people in the street. Songs and a carrying signs. Mostly say hooray for our side. Think it's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Paranoia strikes deep into your life, it will creep. It starts when you're always afraid. You step out of line, the man come and take you away. You better stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going. You better stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going. You better stop. Now, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going. You better stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down.
Could have been
Thank
written
you, thank you.
yesterday. Absolutely. Thank you,
Yes,
Jay.
it could have been.
Could have.
And will.
Yeah.
We'll
So-
continue.
We thought it was so topical right now that we wanted to talk a little bit about the election. And yeah, it's going to be very specific to San Luis Obispo County, but we asked Karen Kolba to speak to it. So, Karen, you want to talk?
Yeah, so is everybody here registered? Yay, wave your hands if you're registered. Good. Has anybody here already voted? Turned in your ballots? Yay, okay,
Yay.
good percentage. Okay. So, reminder that there's no traditional polling places. Wherever you used to, vote in the nursery classroom or the senior center, those are not going to be polling places. Instead, you can vote, obviously, by mail. Everybody got a ballot in the mail, so put it in a mailbox, or you can take it directly to the post office. Or you can drop it at one of the Dropbox locations. There's 20 some around the county. Or you can also drop it off at any voter service center. So there's going to be, I think, 21 voter service centers around the county. They are going to be open October 31st to November 2nd, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and on Election Day from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. However, if you'd like to vote in person right now, you can go to the county clerk recorder's office either in San Luis Obispo or Atascadero, and you can actually get your ballot and vote live. It's not on their website, but they're opening up those two centers to train the people who are going to be working at the voter service centers. So if you don't have your ballot, or you just want to get the thrill of being at the polling place and doing that, you can do that.
And we were there today. I can tell you they're there.
Yeah.
And people are driving up all the time and running in, and there's almost no lines at all. You can get in and out very quickly.
Right. So if you're not going to do that, be sure when you sign your envelope for your ballot that you really want to get that in early, because the signature will be compared to the one they have on file from when you originally registered to vote. What was that like? Some places will compare it to your driver's license. But if the signature doesn't match and there's time before the election, they will contact you and you'll get a chance for a do-over. If your vote has been recorded, if you voted absentee in the past and your vote's been recorded, then whatever you're signing is fine.
And I guess there's also a place online where you can register to have an update on where your ballot is. They
Right, so
track it.
Right. If you go to the clerk recorder's website, I think it's something clever like Track My Ballot.
Right.
And I did that, and they said they sent me a text message the other day saying, like, you should have gotten your ballot in the mail. And then as soon as they get my ballot, they recorded, they should send another text. So I think the next page, Howard,
Oh, yes. Sorry.
is a listing of the voter, the Dropbox locations, and then the voter service centers. And this is certainly online. I'm not going to read them to you.
And by the way, if you go to download the music, I've embedded these into the music, so you can print out the PDF version, and and do whatever you want with it. But
You could
can't.
sing while you vote.
Yeah, you can't miss these big white boxes. They are huge and they
And
easy to see.
if you need a ride to the polling place, call me. I'll come get you.
She will.
I
Of course,
will.
you'll have to hold a dog in your lap.
That's right.
She won't even ask who you're voting for.
Well, I didn't say that, but I will take you to the polling place.
Yeah, we're available too. I called the Morro Bay Library, which was our drop-off point, and they said that they had an outside bin that was open till 7 o'clock, I believe, and the inside is the regular library hours, and they have somebody come by like once a week and pick things up, but she said they'd had so much volume that she thought it would be even more than that. So I'm
Right.
sure that's quite secure.
Right,
They've
and
all
in
been
the- and-
trained and deputized.
Right. At the Arroyo Grande Library, you can actually drop it in the book depository 24/7.
Right. Okay. It's outdoors. Right.
It's outdoors.
Super. Thank you, Karen.
Thank you.
Did you ask how many people had voted already?
Yeah, I asked him,
Oh,
but
no,
I
it was-
couldn't see
you
them
couldn't
all.
see the
I could see a
answer, yeah.
few. The ones I could see
good.
said
Yeah,
yes.
we
It's
can only we
exciting.
can't
We
see
got our little
everybody
sticker
within this
today.
particular
When we go
setup.
back,
We can see much.
when we go back to gallery view at the end, we'll ask you again.
There we go.
And by the way, if you have any questions, just hold them to the end. We'll drop out of this so that we can talk to you on Zoom normally.
There we go. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, Francine
good
says she turned in
information.
her ballot. So yay,
Woohoo.
Francine.
Good job. Okay. Onward. The last two songs are kind of thematic. I think that our next one, Ashokan Farewell, it actually was the theme song for the Civil War Ken Burns documentary that he did. It was written by Jay Unger in 1984, and he's a guy that has a facility in the Catskills, and people come for fiddle lessons, and it's sort of like a Silmar, I think. And he wanted to write some...
Fiddlemar.
What?
A fiddlemar.
A Silmar?
Fiddlemar.
And he wanted to write something as he said goodbye to people, and it just really got popular, and it's a beautiful song. What we're going to do is do this as instrumentals, and Howard wants to talk a little bit about the uke part.
Yeah, so I looked all over. They're doing it in the we had the music in the key of D, and I could not find anything in the key of D for a ukulele. But I did find a key of C, okay? And so if you go down here and you're playing this later on
In tabs.
in tabs, and by the way, we had some problems seeing all this last time. I'm going to turn it sideways, and it's going to get smaller, but you're going to see a lot more of the page. Hold on.
Oh, it's very small on a phone.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, I'll bet you it's real small on the phone. But you see the tabs there. So the tabs are actually written in C, and so you need to have one of these.
A
Little
capo.
capo. You put it on the second fret. Okay. So I figured you probably don't have one of those laying around very easily. So when you're playing later on, you can put it on there, and then follow along in the key of D. So the chords above the tabs are without capo, and the tabs are with the capo. Does that make sense?
Oh, perfectly.
Perfect. It's
So
perfect.
just follow those little letters at the top. So Jay
And
is
you
gonna
can just, yeah.
go ahead. Go ahead. Jay is going to start us off. Then Karen's on mandolin. I'm playing Bella, and
What's Bella?
Bella is my accordion. That when we were visiting my granddaughter, she wanted to rename it. It's still Bella, but she wanted to rename it Too Loud, Too Loud.
Band in a box.
Too loud. Too loud.
And then Alan's got
Sounds
it
Polynesian.
on the ukulele. And then we go back to Karen on the flute. So it's all instrumental, and it's just really fun.
Okay, Jay.
You
lead us
ready?
up. Nice work.
Nice.
Beautiful, beautiful. We don't do instrumentals very often, and that was really, really a fun one for us to learn together. Okay, we have one more song. But before we go, this is where I usually thank everybody. So I want to thank the distractions. We've been hard at it for, I don't know, 3, 4, 5, 6 months.
To distraction.
We
absolutely, to
started in like
distraction.
April with this,
Yeah.
and I mean, it took a long time to get used to the technology, and of course, they had
still not.
upgrades every week, just about.
But we couldn't have done it without Howard.
That's
No,
true.
without
That is
Howard.
true.
Amazing.
That is
Nothing
true.
without Howard.
That is
So
true.
patient with us.
Yeah. Well, and
He
thanks.
wanted
we
to
got
kill us.
Yeah, we got a couple tips too. So thank you, folks, for
Yes.
sending some money in because we've had some expenses.
Yeah,
so
we take
thank you
tips,
for
by the
that.
way, and if you look in the letter or the Evite,
Evite.
you'll see a link down there to send us tips on PayPal.
There we go. So,
So if you want to see more of this, send lots of tips.
so I want to thank to Karen Worcester and Jay, Karen Kolba, Alan, John, Leslie, and my honey,
Me,
myself. Did I leave anybody out?
the dog.
The dog.
Roxy.
The dog has
Roxy.
stopped barking.
Roxy the
That's
dog.
good.
And again, we're going to drop out of Jamulus. It takes a little while for us to do that. So give us
Couple
a little bit, couple minutes, and then we can join you in a Zoom chat if you'd like, and you can ask
if
more
you have
questions.
anything else to say. I wanted to remind you that the Savory Palette is open. We went there last weekend and had a glass of wine and an appetizer, and it was lovely. We sat out and watched the boats go by, and if we want to go back to a spot at some point, let's keep them open.
Keep them in business.
So so stop in there. And I usually tell you at this point what time we're going to meet. We will have a meeting in November. We're talking probably Veterans Day, not sure on the actual date yet. And then sometime in mid-December for Peace, Love, and Ukulele. And I'll wear my new T-shirt that's Peace, Love, and Notorious. So I did get that. So that came.
And speaking of Savory Palette, if you haven't been there lately, it's very nice, and they
They're
are
serving
wiping
food.
things down. They're very COVID friendly. If you call
Oh
it
wait,
Oh,
you want
God.
that?
That's a terrible word.
Yeah, baby,
that. COVID unfriendly.
Right.
Let's
There
put
you
it that
go.
way. They
Yeah, yeah.
they kick COVID out, but they wipe everything down. They have a couple tables outside. They can have just a few people inside, but there's well circulation for the air,
And they're serving food. So
and they're serving food and of course wine
yeah.
and beer.
And I wanted to thank those folks who helped us with the dry run, and for all you for coming tonight. So I know that you had other things you could have been doing tonight, so we sure thank you for being here. Our last song, we think, is consistent with our theme of voting and declaring our love for this country. So we're going to let Woody Guthrie lead us. The last song, This Land Is Your Land. Actually, John's going to lead us. Woody's passed. But
We'll see how it goes.
you'll be a good
Woody will
son.
come back by the time I'm halfway through. I'll
Okay.
bring him out from the grave.
Very good. And then when we're done, we'll go back to Zoom and we'll let you turn your mics on if you have anything to say. If not, we'll say good night. Okay.
You're going to count us in?
'Kay.
John?
1, 2, 1, 2. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I went walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me.
When the sun came shining and I was strolling, and the wheat fields waving and the dust clouds rolling, a voice was chanting as the fog was lifting. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land.
This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me.
As I went walking, I saw a sign there, and on the sign it said, "No trespassing." But on the other side, it didn't say nothing. That sign was made for you and me.
This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me.
In the squares of the city, in the shadow of a steeple, by the relief office, I'd seen my people as they stood there hungry. I stood there asking, is this land made for you and me?
This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Nobody living can ever stop me as I go walking that freedom highway. Nobody living can make me turn back. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me.
Thank you all.
All right. Wonderful. Well, that was fun. What do we do now?
Now we
You back
out
out of Jamulus and you get back to Zoom.
Okay.
Can we hear each other?
If you're back in Zoom, yeah, you can. But you don't need the headphones anymore.
So you can unmute yourself if you want to say hello.
Hello. Hello. Nice work.
A wonderful grand experiment.
There we go. 1 second. I'll Skype.
That was really fun and different. So you have to tell us your little.
It was different, all right.
Right. The music was very pretty close to staying in beat, and there you could hear a couple times